We know that, like I said, we have all the confidence that we can beat anybody, but you got to play well. And that's what it's about, is playing better than a team for 3 hours, one day. And that's the playoffs. So we got to get ready to go this week, regardless of who we're playing. Going to be a good team, and we'll be ready to go.
Welcome to the playoffs. Jaguars officially in the postseason. Regular season is done. 13 wins in the books. But more importantly, welcome into Teal, the show. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Monday night. Got to talk some postseason football for the Jaguars. Kyle, it has been a wild ride this year, man.
Hey, we're Coen to the playoffs. That's what I've heard people say. And you know what? I'll be Gladstone when it's Sunday.
Okay, I see what you did there. Now I'll be more impressed if you can do one for Baselli.
I was trying to think about it, and I just couldn't do it. You know, maybe there's a touchdown Baselli if they score. I don't know.
Okay, we'll let you workshop that one a little bit. But that's pretty good. The Cohen and the Gladstone, you worked it in there. Look, the Jaguars have officially made it all the way through. 13 wins in Liam Cohen's first year as head coach. It has been an impactful run, and they put a exclamation point on it by. That was the most casual 41-point game I've ever seen in my life.
It was. I told you on Friday I was a little nervous because it was the Titans, and, you know, it looked a little rough there, maybe that first drive, but like you said, it was casual, 41 points. No big deal. Let's move on. Yeah,
look, honestly, I told you on Friday, Titans just aren't good. I mean, they're not a very good football team this year. Now, moving forward, do they make improvements, new head coach, all those things? Like, yeah, it's possible. But it just wasn't in the cards this week. And the Jaguars took care of business. They made it look like that. I mean, casually rolling to 41 points, you look up and you say, oh, they got 30 points already. Huh, how about that?
Yeah, no, like you said, they took care of business, and that's kind of been the theme this year, being able to take care of business. We did talk to Coach Cohen today, and, you know, kind of about just the resilience of this team and how they have that physical and mental toughness.
You know, I think it's this group specifically, as so many times we've talked after Houston, is really dug in and really treated every week like a playoff game. Trevor, I think, said it best yesterday. It was like we were in must-wins to win the division, and to be in the situation that we're in, we kind of treated them all that way, and it was 1-0 each week. And, you know, I think the no-flinch, no-blink mentality of playing four-quarter football games and for 60 minutes or longer is the mentality. And so I think these guys, we have enough veterans and enough players on this team that have been through difficult games, difficult years, good winning years, teams. And ultimately, when you have leadership like that and you have continuity, and they can then give that information and some of that knowledge to the younger players that haven't been through it, I think that's why you probably see some of the ability to be mentally and physically tough.
Now, you heard, he mentioned that Texans loss again, and we got to talk about Steezy Trev. Now, I think the image might have come around the Colts game, but these are just some stats since that Week 10 loss. And, I mean, Steezy Trev, we asked him today about MVP maybe, and it's probably not going to happen. But if you're looking at later on in the year, he's done some work. Look,
Trevor's been rolling, and, you know, it started with the meme of Trevor with the grill, and the team got him a grill after the game. So, look, Trevor's playing with some swag right now and absolutely rolling. 19 touchdowns, over 2,000 yards, and this is since Week 10 to go along with the 8 wins and the 5 rushing touchdowns. Trevor's been balling. Yes, no, I don't think the MVP respect is coming to Trevor this year. And look, he didn't even get a Pro Bowl nod. That's fine. Did Liam Cohen say he should probably be in the conversation? Yeah, he did. Is he probably going to be in the conversation? No, he's not. Actually, you want to talk about guys being left out of the conversation? ESPN released their 3 finalists for the Coach of the Year award, left Liam Cohen off of it completely. Said the Seahawks coach, the Bears coach, and I don't even know who the other one was.
Okay,
49ers coach, Kyle Shanahan.
I'll say it right now. The envelope says the Teal the Show MVP is Trevor Lawrence, and this one right here, Coach of the Year for Teal the Show is Liam Cohen. So it may not mean much, but it's on a list somewhere because, like you said, that's just disrespectful.
The disrespect will keep flowing. And the bulletin board material or the chips on their shoulders will keep growing. And right now, you know what? Whatever fuel you got to add to the fire, Jaguars have stacked up 13 wins. They're off and rolling. They're having fun. I mean, Trevor Lawrence was wearing a grill after the game. If you asked me what was on 2026 bingo card, was it that Trevor was going to put a grill on? I didn't expect it this season or ever, really. But hey, you know what? Hey, it's fun. But winning is fun, and winning gets you stuff like this. And now you get a postseason game out of it.
And like you said, that's fun. I feel like that's kind of a good sign for a good team, is if they're having fun, and they seem to be having a lot of fun. So more power to them. I do want to ask you one question since we're on Trevor.
Yeah.
We've talked about, Trevor needs to find it. If he finds it, this team can be different.
Yep.
He's obviously, at this point, he's found it. He's found something. What do you think that thing is? Is it Liam Cohen? Is it just understanding football better? Which one has contributed to this rise?
I think you can give a lot of it to Liam. I think you got to give a lot of the credit to Trevor, and I think you can give some of the credit to the guys around him. I think he's got guys he trusts. I think Trevor's slinging it. I think he's seeing the ball really well. I think Liam's putting those guys in good situations. Honestly, I think it's a little bit of everything. And it's just all working out to where all of a sudden the light switch is on, the guy's rolling, the Jaguars got 13 wins, and they're getting ready to host the Buffalo Bills on Sunday for a 1 o'clock kickoff game. And you know what? It's not out of the realm of possibility that they're going to roll through them.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing that. We got a whole week to get through talking all that stuff, and we will. But after this break, we'll kind of look into the playoff scenario that's coming up right after this.
All that cares about the Jags, man. Jags versus Jags. Jags picking up Jags. You keep taking care of Jags, you're going to like what you see at the end of the year.
Hey, look, right now the Jaguars like what they've seen, and all they've worried about is their team. They don't worry about anything else. They weren't worried about who they were going to end up matched up against in the playoffs, and now they know, and you know what? We'll see where the chips fall where they may.
And until the show, all we care about is the Jags. We mention who they're playing. We talk about whoever, but all we care about is the Jags, really. So
nameless, faceless opponents.
You said it right there. So we do have the playoff bracket is set. We got it set. There it is. We know we're playing Buffalo in Jacksonville, 1 o'clock Sunday. I like that. I think that bodes well for them. Keep everything simple. But let's just we'll get to the Buffalo matchup. But let's just peek ahead a little bit. Let's just say if the Jaguars were to win, who could they potentially play?
Yeah, look, honestly, the AFC field's interesting, though. The Broncos ended up with the 1 seed. The Patriots have the 2 seed, Jags 3, Steelers 4, Texans 5, Bills 6, and the Chargers are the 7 seed there. So you got Patriots-Chargers. That one's on Saturday. Obviously, if the Chargers could pull off the upset, that would be helpful for the Jaguars. So more than likely, if everything stays chalk, you say the Jaguars are going to New England if they win. That's if everything stays chalk, because that would send your 3 seed to take on the 2 seed with the winner of the Texans-Steelers, then going to take on the 1 seed going to Denver. Chargers pull off an upset, all of a sudden you say Jaguars win on Sunday at 1 o'clock, you get another game at the bank the next week. So things could shift. Obviously, the highest seeds get to host those divisional playoff games, and if the 2 seed's gone, then the 3 seed would be the highest seed left, and then you would end up hosting the winner of the Texans-Steelers game. So one way or another, it's going to be a fun ride. This thing's going to be wonky. We'll have a pretty good idea Saturday after that Chargers-Patriots game that I think a lot of people should be Chargers fans for, what the Jaguars are going to be doing if they can pull off the win, which they are underdogs in this game, according to Vegas, by the way. Underdogs at home against the 6 seed.
But are we really surprised with being an underdog at this point?
Nah.
Just
really.
more locker room material.
I've honestly been more interested in the fact that, even ESPN and NFL Network has been talking about how, the Bills aren't that great and the Jaguars will probably win, at least early in the week. We'll see how they change their tune as the week goes on, and not as much just drooling over Josh Allen and his opportunity to make the run. So we'll see how it comes together. I'm not surprised that the Jaguars are overall underdogs according to Vegas, but we'll see what happens. Hey, fans can make a difference in this thing.
Hey, we will see what happens, and none of it will matter as long as they don't take care of business on Sunday. And we got plenty of coverage coming, but we do have one more thing we got to talk about. There was a special guest appearance in Jacksonville that you might want to see.
Yeah, check out the video. The guys were out celebrating after the big win. Trevor Lawrence bumped into a fan, Natasha, and she showed off a little bit of strength, squatting the quarterback. How about that? There was a debate, too. They were over at Pete's Bar for the celebration, and Trevor Lawrence getting squatted. If I walked into Pete's and I see Trevor Lawrence on someone's back getting squatted, I would think I had had one too many and it was time for me to go home.
Yeah, I don't know how she talked him into doing that, but yeah, she should probably be a salesperson or something because whatever she said, he bought in. So
hey, you know what? He was out there having fun. It's fun. Winning is fun. The playoffs are fun, and the Jaguars have been winning, and they are officially in the playoffs. And there's a home game at the bank, so things are good in Jaguar land right now. That means things are good here on Teal the Show, and they're always good when you at home decide to tune in and spend some of your Monday night with us, which we appreciate. Hopefully you'll be back here Friday night as we talk about the Jaguars and what they got to do to take down the Bills on Sunday. Thanks for spending some of your Monday with us. Good night, everybody, and go Jags.